Hey guys.
Hey everybody. We're a little bit behind on videos right now. We spent a total of 2.5 days on traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2.5, 3 days traveling. So we're gonna condense all of those into one video instead of bothering to do 3 separate ones because we didn't do a whole lot those 3 days. So you want to talk about Madrid first? Trying to leave Madrid?
Oh, that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So we needed to book tickets to leave Madrid.
Yeah.
And the issue was we couldn't book them in advance. We had to be there the day that we wanted to leave. So the day we wanted to leave, we had to be there for about 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. And we had to wait in line. And it turned out that, we were trying to get a train, but the close one that was a straight shot from there to Marseille was at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we decided to go to Barcelona at 6:10. Got there at about 8:40, and then we had a decent afternoon until about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we spent the day on the beach in Barcelona, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And we, browsed around the nerd shops. I went to the bookstore and got some books because I had nothing to read, and we've got a couple of long train rides ahead of us.
Yep.
And then we hopped on the train to Marseille, and we got to Marseille around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Marseille is pretty dirty.
Pretty dirty. The hostel was kind of sketchy. Did you see there's duct tape on the doors?
Yeah, the hostel was just like a hole in the wall in like an old building, and it was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And when we got there, the guy who was working the front desk, he took us into our room, and then he knocked a glass on the floor and shattered it, and there was glass everywhere, and he didn't really do a very good job cleaning it up. And
no, he found some in the morning.
Yeah, it was a dive. That was the first dive we stayed in.
Yep.
But we were only there for one night, and then we got up and we hopped on a train to Nice. What time did the train go to Nice?
Was it
noonish?
Yeah, noonish.
Yeah, so around noon we got the train to Nice. We landed in Nice around 3:30.
Yep.
Dropped our stuff off, went to eat and people watched for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That was a good time. Nice is really nice.
Nice is a good spot to go for beach weather for about a week.
Yeah,
Barcelona.
Yeah, the beaches. We didn't make it down to the beach because we were only a stopover, and we both had to do laundry really bad, desperately needed to do laundry. So we just ate, and then we did laundry, and then we called her an early night. We met some people from Oregon, yeah, and they were traveling similar time frame for us. They graduated and stuff, and they were doing the same thing we were doing, but they went to some Harry Potter castle thing in Poland, yeah. So I guess it's you go there and you create your own character, and it's LARPing.
Yeah.
Live action role playing. So they were pretending to be students at this wizard school, and the more they were talking about it, the more I was like, oh man, that's so nerdy, but it's so fun. I would totally do that. I'd totally stay at a castle for 3 or 4 days, or how long were they there? A week or a weekend?
Week was it?
A week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally stay at a castle for a week and pretend to take magic classes and stuff like that. It'd be super
sorted about the sorting hat?
Yeah, I get sorted. Yeah, no, it would be super fun. Then what did we do?
Slept?
Yeah. Yeah, and then when we were, so the next morning, which I guess would be yesterday now, we got to the train station, and we ran into Z and Lucia.
Yeah, right, so we stayed with them in Barcelona.
Yeah.
It's cool to see them again.
Yeah, that was really funny. So 2 of the people that we stayed with in Barcelona, we ran into them at the train station that morning in Nice, and they had also run into 3 other people that we stayed with in Barcelona, and they'd been partying with them in Nice for a couple of days.
Yep.
So, small world, man.
That was cool.
Small world, yeah. So,
and the train was running late that day.
Oh yeah, shit. Trains were late, so our train in the morning was late, and we just managed to catch our afternoon train to Milan, but then our train to Milan got delayed / stopped in Pavia.
Yes. Oh, before that though, we were on the train, this little car, with a elderly Russian woman and her granddaughter who could speak Russian, French, English, and Italian.
Yeah, the granddaughter's a prodigy.
Yeah.
So the I guess the granddaughter, the little girl, her her dad is Italian and her mom is Russian.
Yeah.
So the grandmother is Russian, and the only reason, like, we kind of figured it out because of the language, and you heard "niet" and stuff, and she was talking about Putin and Stalin, and I think what she was trying to say was that she doesn't like Putin, but she likes him more than Stalin.
Yeah.
And then she was talking about how she spoke like poco like a little bit. She spoke a little bit of Italian, a little bit of French, but no English whatsoever.
Not a lick of English.
Yeah.
So the granddaughter was like our translator.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, we played cards with them, and did she win or did you win?
She won.
She won.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won. The little girl won, so that was pretty cool.
They asked us, so when you get to Italy, how are you going to communicate if everybody else speaks Italian? We're like, oh, we don't know.
We won't. But it's really cool because so far we're in Florence and everybody speaks English.
Yeah, and the gelato is delicious.
Yeah, so that night we got off the train and we went to this restaurant, and for €15 they serve you it's like a first course, a second course, a side dish for your second course, a bottle of wine and a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty great. Yeah. So that was a really good meal. I had gnocchi. What'd you have for the starter?
I had fettuccine with meat sauce.
Yeah, and then we both had beef stew.
Beef stew was delicious.
It wasn't like beef stew. It was just like chunks of really delicious tender beef with
gravy.
Yeah.
And the bread.
Yeah, and bread. And yeah, it was just a good time.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we went back to the hostel, and we met our two roommates, two dudes from Belgium.
Yep.
One guy's a web designer for the town that he lives in, the government of the town.
And the other guy's in med school to be a cardiologist.
Yeah. So I went down. They asked us if we wanted to go down for a drink. So I went down for a drink with them and talked. It was really weird. We talked all kinds of stuff. Talked about like the differences between Canada and Belgium and Europe in general, and talked a lot about politics and education, and it was not what I expected to talk about. They were very, very, very smart guys. Yeah.
They seem pretty cool.
Yeah. Also ran into somebody who stays in Halifax every summer. And she was so excited to meet me because I was from Halifax and she loves Halifax.
And you had two mutual friends.
Yeah, I had two mutual friends. So, and one of the mutual friends was a guy that we met in Paris. So, Small world, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I guess that's all for our 3 days of travel, right?
Right.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll talk to you guys in a second about our first day in Florence.